All right, maybe the stars of this draft class after Fernando Mendoza, the front seven players, Chris. And you and I got to talk to Rueben Bain, which was pretty cool.
Oh, what?
Do an interview together.
Really cool. I mean,
Rueben
Bain, the pass rushers in general are always impressive to see. Rueben Bain, all about that business. You could just tell that, right? There's not going to be a ton of joking around. Great kid, but he's there to play football. David Bailey, I found David Bailey to be awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to know more because I didn't get to.
Yeah.
I was interviewing someone when you guys had him on, and I've loved this player for a long time.
You should. You're getting a top-notch professional human being here.
What did you think of like him physically?
Yes.
Because I think there's I'll say it nicely, nonsense narrative that he's this small speed rusher.
No.
And then the measurements came in, and I'm like, what
was it, 6'3", 250?
Long arms.
Right, long arms.
He was 251.
Yeah.
He was basically the size of Will Anderson.
Yes. I mean, incredible shoulders and arms. I mean, when I looked at him, I went, okay, I got no problem with his body. Certainly not. And then the attitude on top of that, I found him to be very smart, very witty, understands life, understands what it's going to take to be good at his craft. So, to me, just, again, without watching the film, but knowing that he's a projected top 5, top 10 guy, and then the human, and we've heard so much emphasis on the human the last year in the draft process. Does he love football? Can we trust him? Is he going to work hard? I sit here now on March 2nd and go, David Bailey looks like he's one of the more safer picks of the top 10, really.
He knows how to get after the quarterback.
Yes.
And it's when you know how to do that, I mean, it gives you something to stand on. I think he's getting better as a run defender, which helps as well. Deeper in the edge group.
Yes.
Cassius Howell.
Right.
One of the more polarizing players.
I'm interested to break him down.
Basically, I think I said to you, Nick Herbig.
Yes.
I mean, outside of him, like, there's just not players with this lack of length that play on the edge in the NFL. But he's such a unique mover that he constantly beats offensive tackles.
That's where I remember him again from the college football year. Definitely, I was like, oh gosh, who's that guy on the edge? He's explosive as hell. You heard me say the Nick Bonito thing a few times last week to that. Now, this is what's funny, and this is where, again, I like being there because I like Cassius Howell a lot. Cool kid, definitely. Right, definitely got, love for the sport, all of that. But at the same time, when I saw that he was 6'2.5", 253, I went, what? Was he really? Like, he did not look as big as David Bailey.
I don't think so.
Right?
On film, I don't think so.
No, and it doesn't look like that in person either. And again, that's where, as we talked about last week, 6'3" or 6'4", 250 are not all the same. They're not. And yes, I thought Howell's overall physical stature was not quite as imposing as David Bailey, who has broader shoulders and is 6'4", and has the type of body, too, where you go, man, it looks pretty dense, and it looks like there's places to grow still as well. Like, he's not done. He can thicken out. Would I be shocked if we were sitting here next year and they're like, David Bailey's now 6'4", 262? And I'd go, yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
NFL
right?
program.
Cassius Howell, I want to say, is he really 252, or was that a combine? I put on weight, water weight, weighed in heavier than what I really am, and then I go, and then he ran 4.59, where I go, he's faster than 4.59, but he's probably carrying an extra 10 pounds.
Right.
That's where, again, I don't know these things. I'm just connecting dots as I go through here, and we go through the draft process. You and I, and I'll figure out what he played at exactly during the regular season. Somebody will tell me, but like what I saw on film a little last week to what I saw in person, made me believe that I watched a guy that was probably 240 or 238 during the regular season, and then got done with the season. Right? They lose in the college football playoff. Hey, size is going to be the one thing everybody's going to question you about. Let me get bigger. Let me get bigger. Let me weigh in. But then it might have compromised some of his speed because he does look faster than 4.59 or 1.58.10. The 1.58.10 was slower than I expected for Cassius Howell from what I saw on film just last week watching the 30 plays. Right.
A guy that I need to go back to, and I've watched a little bit of, but blew up, is UCF's Malachi Lawrence.
Yes.
I mean,
every year we have a few of these guys where you're just like, who? And I don't know.
Yaya Diaby was one.
Exactly.
Yeah, where it's like, whoa.
Eli Stowers on tight end. I mean, it's a similar type of thing here. But when you're 6'4", 253, you almost have 34-inch arms, and then you go 4.52, 1.59, 40-inch vertical, and a 10.10 broad. Like, yes, everybody's going to look at you. So I'm pumped to kind of see what he's all about. But yes, as far as the workout, the combine's concerned, he was one of the stars of the weekend. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.